Collective. Hello, Collective. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Patience with Spirit here, your psychic intuitive host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. I just had a funny thought come into my head about someone outside the door listening to me. I don't know. I don't know why that popped in my head, but we have another psychic development read with a Spirit Speaks. I have a list of Spirit Speaks that Spirit wants me to run through. So I'm just like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, let's do it. Let's do this, okay? Oh, I think I have my shirt on backwards. Whatever. Whatever, it still looks cute, right? Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my gosh. Wow. Confusion energy is strong. Spirit, please cleanse my field of anything that is not for my highest good, that does not want me to get these reads out. Mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Did I say that? Thank you so much. Okay. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of your love and all of your supports and all of your comments and subscribes and likes. I truly appreciate it. It's really, really awesome to be of service in such a unique way. And I'm so grateful to have a platform to be able to reach as many people as possible, because our whole goal is to be of service. I'm here with my own team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle, that are always here with me, helping me get the messages through. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of love, okay? Let's give you a little bit of protection. Okay. So we got Judith, Secret, and Grim. These are just words that Spirit says all the time, and names they say all the time, over and over again. So I'm just the messenger, okay? And I don't know. So there's a few things. There was like a lot of things that popped out. So let me see. Hold on. Let me just get this out of the way. Okay. So here on YouTube, we do the psychic development reads, and there seems to be a group of people that are all related that have similar, they're all connected in some way. I think they're connected through a cult. I think that, I don't know if they live in vicinity of each other. I think there's 3 different cults that like team up sometimes if they're having a hard time or something. I don't know. So whatever it is, Spirit wants us to shed light on their dark secrets, because we have shifted energies. We've shifted energies, and things that happen in the dark that don't serve the highest good it's time to be brought to light. It's basically time to shift gears, okay? We got to get rid of all that stuff. So we're bringing these things to light and bringing them into spiritual court. And what spiritual court is when an oracle who's of the divine high order, who's of a frequency of 144 hertz, is a clear conduit for God to bring whatever they pick up in the energy to the supreme high spiritual court to have justice or judgment brought upon it. So that's what we're doing. We're in spiritual court. Hear ye, oracle number 36 clocking in, okay? So I like the song thing we did last time. So I did another song, and I swear to God, you guys, I don't know why Drake's in my energy all the time. I don't know if he's in my energy. I don't know why. But I got another Drake song, but I just say, Spirit, choose a song for me, and they always choose a Drake song. But the first song was All the Pretty Girl, or, oh my God, I didn't even write it down. It was by Bryson Tiller, All the Pretty Girls, I think, or something. Oh my God, I didn't even write the name of the song down. Oh, see, someone's sending me confusion spells, but, it's Judith, Secret, Grim, and then the song's by Bryson Tiller, and he says, all the pretty girls want to be gay. Fuck around, find out. She like one of mine. Now she mine now. Now she like one of mine. Now she mine now. You just turn around and now she gone. The best time she ever had. The best time all the time. And I was like, okay. So maybe somebody who, a woman who wants to be gay, who maybe grew up not okay being gay. I feel like they could possibly be an older woman. It feels like an older woman. She could possibly just be a closet gay, and she might mess around on the side to hide her homosexuality, but It's like this coven or a coven. She could be part of a coven. I was gonna say cult, but a coven just came out of my mouth. Let me write that down. She could be in a coven that it's associated with this cult, and it seems like Spirit wants me to bring forward all these elderly people. I don't want to say elderly, but older people, kind of elderly, that are really stuck in a really old paradigm. They don't want to change. They want to keep on doing their effery. They don't want to heal wounds. They don't want to be authentically them. They kind of feel like they don't know how to be. So I think this woman is gay, a closet gay, and fuck around and find out. And then she has, she probably has side chicks and stuff that she might become obsessive about. Obsession is a love style that it's not a healthy love style, but often a lot of people mistake lust and obsession for love. And I think that's also another thing that we're dispelling. If you want to learn more about sex and energy, you can go find that on Spirit News on Spotify. That's where we get into more of the energy aspect of our reality. If you want to go learn more about the technicalities of that, you can go over there. But here we read the energy for psychic development. Okay, so this is the energy we're reading. Okay, so she has an obsessive love style, closet gay, could be in a coven. Okay, her secret is that she's gay. Let me put that down above. Okay, and she's something about being grim, so I don't know. So the second song that came on, and I just pressed shuffle. I put it on a random radio station. I just pressed shuffle, and I just see what song comes up. And the next song that came up was a Drake song. I'm sorry, I know I love Drake, but I didn't choose it. Okay, I swear. The Drake song is start. I mean, he's made a lot of songs, so let me just say that. I feel like he's made a lot of hit number one stunners, so it's not my fault. Okay, I just want to say that. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. I could turn your boy into a man. I'm a worry about me, give a fuck about you. We don't like to do too much explaining. Fuck a fake friend where your real friend's at. So I think this person has been fake for most of their life, and not because they wanted to be, but because they were afraid to be authentically themselves. So they don't have to do too much explaining because they don't want to. They don't want people to know that they're actually gay. I'm gonna worry about me, give a fuck about you. So because they've had to lie their whole lives, that's the thing about. Let me school you, okay? So imagine you're born and you grow up and you realize oh, ow. Okay, so you grow up and you realize you like the same sex, but you're in an era or you're in an environment that does not allow you to be authentically yourself, so you grow up learning to lie, basically. You grow up learning to lie. When you're a closet gay, you basically you feel like you have to lie and you can't authentically be yourself. So not only do you live your whole life, I mean, this person's elderly now, so you lived your whole life not being authentically you because you're afraid of being ridiculed and made fun of. So now you don't know who you are. You repress that about you. So when you repress an authenticity of yourself, what it does is it creates a wound, an energetic wound on your field. And the more you repress it, the bigger and bigger and bigger it gets because it wants you to heal it. And when you don't heal it, when it gets bigger, you start to act in that energy of repression. And that's a low acting energy, and you will project your repression onto other people. So you'll be very judgmental of people who are living authentically. You'll be very judgmental of those who don't or you think you wouldn't accept you, but that's just a projection. You can't assume that anyone wouldn't accept you. You're just afraid that people won't accept you. That's a projection. And so when you live in that energy, you will project the negative aspect of that repression, and you will act in low ways and you will do low things, and then not to mention that you have lied your whole life. So you've actually by default have made yourself a really good liar, because you're always lying about who you are. So you lie to yourself and you lie to others, and you're basically live a facade because you're not living in your authentic self. So you learn to lie, you learn to be fake. So fuck a fake friend where your real friend's at. This person doesn't have real friends because anyone they know knows them as someone who's just pretending to be somebody they're not, okay? And then, I don't worry about me, give a fuck about you. So when you, hi Reaper, thanks for being here, thank you. So when you live this way, because it's a low energy, you act in that energy, and that energy comes with lots of default actions, like, worrying about yourself, putting yourself before everyone else in a selfish way, where you step on people's toes, or you don't really care about what happens to other people. You basically climbing the ladder no matter who you step on, okay? I could turn your boy into a man. This person, if they are a closet gay, which we'll find out more, they probably have power struggles because of their inability to be authentic, and maybe the environment they were in did not allow them to be authentic. It took their power away. So they will constantly be projecting a power struggle on whoever they meet, needing to control them, needing to have some kind of influence in their life, to rear them in the way they think they should go. Some kind of, it'll basically be like this subconsciously. I didn't get to be who I wanted to be, so I'm gonna tell you who you are, and basically, a power dynamic where they have to be in control. And I could turn your boy into a man. They could possibly project their sexual repression of their gayness onto boys. They probably could possibly SA boys or start sexual relationships with boys. I don't know yet, okay? I'm just going by what the data is telling me. And they're probably a really hard worker. They probably grew up, started from the bottom, now we're here. But now we're here, period. Just here. They don't want to go anymore. They think that they've reached a level of expansion that doesn't need any more growth. They think that where they're at is fine. They probably have status, money, maybe a business, I don't know. But they are in a mentality that they don't feel like they need to go any further because they've made it. But that alone, that thought process is limiting. It's like, okay, you achieved all your goals and now you're at a certain place in life where you're comfortable, but now what? You're still living inauthentically. You still learn to be a good liar. You still don't have friends that honor your authenticity, and you're still projecting all your wounds onto other people. Okay, so that I got that from 2 songs. Okay, calm down, spirit. Okay, let's continue. So then I looked in my little offices. They could have an offices. Little office of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Okay, and I did my little book, please. I love the pages on Bibles. They're like so. Anyway, sorry. So I read this. It's James chapter 3, verse 3, paragraph 18. Who among you is wise and understanding? ? Let him show his works by a good life in the humility that comes from wisdom. But if you have bitter jealousy and selfish ambition in your hearts, do not boast and be false to the truth. Wisdom of this kind does not come down from above, but is earthly, unspiritual, and demonic. They're gonna say they're probably in a coven or a cult. Ooh, I'm so good, doing psychic development. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. For where jealousy and selfish ambition exist, there is disorder and every foul practice. But the wisdom from above is first of all pure, then peaceable, gentle, compliant, full of mercy and good fruits, without inconstancy or insincerity. And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace for those who cultivate peace. So from this passage alone, I can already tell that this person has a sense of entitlement. They think that because of their ambitions and where they are and what they have, that they have the entitlement to selfishly humiliate others, or that they have like some grand wisdom that trumps others, but they but their hearts are not full of wisdom. They're full of false truth because they have bitter jealousy and selfish ambition. So the fruits of their labor were not cultivated in peace or righteousness. They were cultivated in insincerity and inconstancy, because they everything that cultivated they cultivated through unspiritual, demonic acts. And so, because they never healed their wounds, they live a false truth. And they think that everything they have came from wisdom, but it didn't. It came from jealousy and selfish ambition. Okay? So they basically, because of their wounds, they step on people to get what they want. They're disorderly and practice foul practices. And they're insincere. They're probably fake. I told you, they grew up being fake. They don't show mercy. They need you to show compliance. They don't like to see pure, peaceful, gentle beings. It makes them feel a sense of jealousy and bitterness towards them. Okay? So it makes their heart insincere. They're not someone who has cultivated their fruits of labor in peace. They've actually cultivated them in an unspiritual, demonic, jealous, bitter, false truth. Okay? Because they don't live in truth. They don't live in truth. They live a lie. They want to be gay, but they don't know how to be gay, because they feel like if people know they're gay, then they won't like them or something, you know? But that's just not true. Okay, so then the next one's Sophocles, okay? And I was like, tell me what you want me to know. And I turned to page 62, and it says, and tyrants love to have their own way, regardless of right and wrong. Do you know who you're talking to? We're your rulers. I know you are. It's thanks to me that you saved the state and rule now. Thanks to your skill as a prophet, but as a man, you don't care about right or wrong. And you are forcing me to tell you things I know and would prefer to leave undisturbed. Go ahead, disturb them, tell me, but don't expect to benefit by it. I don't expect that you will. Just understand, I'm not for sale. I have principles. Very well, now you understand this. Few courses of the racing sun remain. Before you lose a child of your own loins, I give him back. A corpse exchanged for corpses. What? You have dishonored a living soul with exile in the tomb, hurling a member of this upper world below. Oh, you are detaining here, moreover, a dead body, unsanctified and so unholy, a subject of neither gods. The matter is out of your hands and those of the gods above. A crime of violence is being done, and you are commanding it. Therefore, relentless destroyers pursue you, furies of death and deity. They lie in wait for you now to catch you in the midst of your crimes. What? I like seeing your pretty face every day. You're a special lady. Well, thank you. I'm here doing God's work, clocking in as Oracle number 36. All you see is my divine light, that's all, and everyone can attain it. If they clear their field, everyone can be beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. They just don't think they are. Consider that and see if you've been bribed. The time... Oh! Here it is. Bribes. Okay. Consider that and see if I've been bribed. The time is near. Weeping of women and men will be heard in your house. All the enemy nations will be aroused. All whose altars are stinking and corrupted with the torn fragments the dogs, wild beasts, and birds bring. So this person is in a coven or a cult. For sure. taking bribes to do crimes, possibly sacrificing animals to corrupted gods, stinking altars, arousing enemies, and weeping women. I'm telling you, this person's gay, and they're in some kind of coven where they sacrifice animals. They've performed some kind of crime of violence to destroy somebody, to destroy and hurl a member of this upper world below. So they tried to come against somebody who, I don't know yet, is godly. It says holy, so, but you're detaining here a dead body, unsanctified and so unholy. Something about a corpse, dishonored living soul, and something about a tomb. They could possibly do something in a cemetery before you lose a child of your own loins. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Few courses of the racing sun remain. That means they're running out of time to sacrifice a child, or they lose their own child of their loins. Give him back a corpse in exchange for corpses. So that's their grim secret. They had to sacrifice a child in exchange for what they have. But I don't know if it says the time was running out. It says few courses of the racing sun remain before you lose a child of your own loins and give him back a corpse exchanged for corpses. You have dishonored a living soul with exile in the tomb, hurling a member of this upper world below. What? Thanks to your skill as a prophet. This person may come across as a prophet of some kind, or say they're a prophet, but they don't care about right or wrong, or the rules or state rules. They think that they're above the rules. They says we're the rulers, and who are you talking to? We're the rulers. And tyrants love to have their own way regardless of right and wrong. This person's disturbed. They expect people to bend at their will because they bribe people. This person was like, I'm not for sale. Whoever they tried to bribe, where they're like, I'm not for sale, I have principles. And then they say, well, very well, understand this. If you don't give me what I want by the time I want it, I'm going to take your child. If you don't give me a dead body or a body, I'm going to take your child. Or you're going to take this bribe. So I think they took the bribe. I don't know if they took the bribe yet. Consider that and see if I've been bribed. The time is near. Weeping of women and men will be heard in your house. Because so they tried to bribe someone about something. I don't know about what yet. But this person was like, I'm not for sale. I have principles. I don't want your money. And they're like, well, I'm going to kill your child if you don't give me what I want. What? Oh, shit. He ought to teach his tongue silence and his mind better principles. You have hurt me. These facts are the arrows that I fired to your heart, unfailing like a marksman. You will not escape their pain by running. Bring birds, dogs, and wild beasts to the altars to corrupt and arouse the enemy nations. Otherwise, weeping women will be heard in your house. So this person has to give sacrifices. Otherwise, something happens to them. Wow. Oh, Jesus. Let's look in our cult book, okay? Let's look in the cult book. Spirit, please tell us what you want us to know. What is going on? The third and last marriage of Mary Baker Glover Patterson was to one of Asia G. Eddy. When Mrs. Eddy, and 56 years of age, Asia Eddy's death isn't that two women? A coronary thrombosis prompted Mrs. Eddy to commit a nearly fatal mistake where Christian Science was concerned. She contested the autopsy report of the corpse, and I said a tomb and a corpse. The autopsy report and the physician she chose confirmed her conviction that Asia died of an arsenic poisoning mentally administered. Such a radical report prompted an inquiry into the credentials. I think she poisoned someone to sacrifice a body so her child wouldn't die. I'm dead. It was found that Dr. Eastman was running a virtual abortion mill and had no medical credentials whatever to justify his title. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison upon his conviction, and the Bellevue Medical College closed. Mrs. Eddy had contradicted her own advice concerning autopsies, and she would have been far better off to have practiced in this instance what she preached, and to have abandoned Asia's remains to the scrap heap of mental malpractice. But the error was virtually unavoidable, since Mrs. Eddy was not to be outdone by any medical doctor. She was an expert healer by her own admissions. The autopsy was therefore inevitable. What? Arsenic poisoning. Huh. A coronary, an autopsy report. She contested the autopsy report, and the physician she chose confirmed her conviction. That's what happened. She poisoned someone, and then she bribed the coroner or the doctor or whatever to say that she didn't poison someone, to pass it off as some kind of mental illness or something. So that way the arsenic wouldn't be detected or shown on the coronary report, because she poisoned this person because she needed a sacrifice. Otherwise it was going to be her child. So she bribed the medical person, but the medical person was like, no, I have standards. I don't want to take your money. That's wrong. And so I don't know what happened after that. And she would have been far better off to have practiced in this instance what she preached. So see, she's some kind of prophet, but yet she's killing people. So how can you be a prophet and kill people? You can't be both. You can't be a killer and a prophet, because prophets don't kill people. Okay, prophets are prophets of God. This person's a false prophet in some kind of, it says they're Christian Science, a historical perspective. This person's secret is a couple. They got a few secrets, and they live with this thing they had to do, and it's rotting them from the inside. That's why they don't care about right or wrong. Okay. What else? What else? Let's do some Trivial Pursuit. Okay, let's pick a color. Let me see. Thank you so much, Spirit, for giving us the messages. Can you please tell us what state this person's in now about their flight? Let me see if I can guess the color. Green. I'm a little psychic, short and stout. Here is my mind and here is my snout. Okay, sorry. I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry. All right, green. Let's see what green is. What company spun off its lucrative Palm digital organizer unit in 2000? 3Com. 3Com. The power of 3. This person's in a coven. 3C. Look. 3C. This person's in a coven with two other people, possibly since 2000, and they've possibly made lucrative money, and or they probably have a lucrative business based off of black magic. Okay, let me do another one. All right, I'm gonna guess the color. Pink. Damn it. Hey, I'm practicing. You know, I ain't perfect over here. All right, orange. What soccer sensation was named to the MLS All-Star team at age 16 in 2001? Santino Quivanta. Maybe that's who they poisoned, a 16-year-old boy, because I also have here, I can turn your boy into a man. But this person's gay, so, but they have children, I think. I think they have children. Maybe they used a friend of their child's to sacrifice them, and I don't know, they've poisoned them somehow. Maybe in 2001 they did this because their coven started in 2000. So I don't think they were 16. They feel older, honestly. Oh, what's this? What crime writer includes the Black Dahlia murder site and the Simpson home in the book My Dark Places, his noir tour of Los Angeles? James Elroy. Yeah, this person definitely is a dark place. They murdered somebody as a sacrifice to launch their business, to make a lucrative company. That's what they did. Yep, that's what they did. Okay, let's get another color. Okay, let me guess it. Yellow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Whose 48,160 square foot Medina, Washington starter home had a 113.5 million market value in 2001? This person lives on some kind of ranch or mountain. I was gonna say mansion, but I said mountain. So it could possibly be by a mountain or be on a ranch or something. Maybe even in Washington. I don't know. But it was in 2001. So whatever sacrifice they made in this coven in 2001, it boosted their lucrative company, and it spun off a big giant house for them. So they've gained a lot by doing this sacrifice. And Bill Gates is the answer. Yeah, Bill Gates is the answer. So they're definitely doing something funny for some money. Okay, they're doing something funny for some money. Let's do another one. Okay, let me guess the color. Brown. Damn. 2 out of 4 ain't bad. Okay, let me see. What U.S. politician quipped in 2001, you win some, you lose some, and then there's that little known third category. Yeah, bribery. Oh, that little known third category, death. So anyone who doesn't take their bribes, they kill with magic. They could possibly approach politicians, maybe to, I don't know. It says, what U.S. politician equipped in 2001, you win some, you lose some, and then there's that little known third category, Al Gore. Yeah. So this person has been in a coven since 2000. That's 25 years, just about. Wow. They've been doing animal sacrifices and whatnot for 25 years. Possibly, I don't know how many human sacrifices they had, but it definitely one was a 16-year-old boy that they poisoned. At the beginning of their joining this, it was probably some kind of oath they had to take, some kind of sacrifice they had to make, so they could have a lucrative company, a big house. They bribe politicians. They could possibly do strange things for some change. They're gay. Okay, we'll do 2 more Trivial Pursuits. Alright, let me guess the color. It feels like green. It's pink. Okay. What movie had Disney squeezed 1.1 billion out of by 2001? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Freaking Snow White, man. These people in this cult are so old and crusty, they get jealous when they see someone young and lively living their life in the right way, and they're like the evil queen in Snow White. It's sickening. It's like, get over it. Maybe if you didn't do so much black magic, you wouldn't be drier than a raisin in the sunshine. All right, I'm gonna do one more. Green. Damn it! Another pink one! I just want it to be green already, I guess. Green's my favorite color. Alright. What TV network drew hordes of new viewers with a program titled Magnificent Lovemaking? PBS. PBS. Public Broadcasting System. PBS, Public Broadcasting System. What TV network drew hordes of new viewers? With a program titled Magnificent Lovemaking. So I feel two things about this. They may be in some kind of showbiz or something with TV network that might be part of their lucrative company, but also it says Magnificent Lovemaking in a public broadcasting system. So they may use sex as a way to bait people into doing what they want. Yeah, for sure. Public broadcasting system. Public, and spreading it far and wide. Alright, what else do you want us to know, Spirit? How can we help? How can we get a higher perspective of this linear view? Oh, come on. Put some dust over there. Alright, let's do these. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit, for helping us get the messages out. Please tell us what else you want us to know. Okay. Secretly wants to die. Probably because they feel awful about what they've done. It's reaping season. It's the end of the cycle. All these cults and covens are, after all, 25 years of sacrificing and bribing and sexual favors and killing people and bribing. You know, it's like, that's energy. All of those things are considered energy. And they probably suffered nothing for 25 years and got a lucrative business, got a house, you know, they got accolades, they got a TV station, you know, they got all these things based on hurting people. So now that the cycle's over and it's time to reap what you have, it's time for harvest of the energy you gave. This person wants to die now. This person wants to die now. See? Is an organ donor. Kicks an animal every time they see an animal. Kicks every animal they see. Keeps trying to talk to you when you have headphones in. This person's oblivious. Brought their daughter to take your kid to the trolley tracks day. I wouldn't trust this person with your kids, that's for sure. I wouldn't trust them with your animals, and I wouldn't even trust them to not poison you and try to steal your organs and sell them on the black market. Only has 20 programmed lines of dialogue. This person's about as deep as a let me see, what's not deep? I'm not good at these. I don't know why I always try. You gotta keep trying. They're as deep as a lima bean, okay? They're shallow. They don't have depth because they've sold bits of their soul to acquire material gain. They have fragmented their soul in so many ways over 25 years by doing low acts and not clearing their field and not healing their wounds, that they want to die. They've shriveled up. They don't have the capability to have depth perception, to have a higher perspective, because they keep themselves at the same level. They don't want to go above where they're at. They don't feel like they need to. But at the same time, they can't see their own mistakes. This is this is what black magic does to you. It makes you completely you get the blessings after you do the fuckery for how you have to get it. And then once you get it, you think that you're some like entitled person because you have riches and you have a home and whatever. But look at what you had to do to get them. You had to do horrible, horrible things. And now you want to die. Because you get jealous when you see someone prettier than you or younger than you because you wasted your life. Like, give me a break. It's nobody's fault but your own. You don't have to do this to gain money. Money's energy. You just have to heal your wounds and get out of your lack mentality that keeps you so limited in your belief systems. Hold on to their shirt top. Consequence. They better hold on to their shirts because they're about to go for a bumpy ride. They're probably going to lose everything. Do you think animals understand what you're saying? Are you an oversharer? This person has no boundaries. This person has no boundaries, and they don't understand energy, and they thought that they did. They thought they were the hot shit because they got all the things they wanted, but now they're coming down to reality, and they're probably hurting, realizing that they're losing everything. Compliment their eyes. This person needs outward validation to even feel good about themselves. They probably give, weird compliments like, oh, I like that freckle on your face. Like something like that. Just very like insincere. Knock knees. This person ain't no like, they aren't some supermodel over here, they're just like everyone else, maybe even a little less than that, but they haven't healed their wounds and they've been living in this illusion that they have some kind of superiority over people because they've been doing black magic, killing people, getting lucrative businesses, possibly a TV station, I don't know, or something having to do with TV. But now they're getting a rude awakening. Can you tell us about more now? What are they doing now? What are they doing now, Spirit? Do you push the elevator button after someone clearly already has? Yeah, this person has control issues. They always have to be the one to hit the button first. Oh, you hit the button? Well, I'm going to hit it too. That kind of thing. Do you like telling stories about your scars? This person will repeat a story over and over about the same scar they had for 50 years because they have no depth perception. They are shallow. Have you ever prepared a meal that made someone sick? Yeah, because they poison them. They put poison in people's foods to sacrifice them for their money, for their houses. They bribe people. Whisper, do you like that in their ear? They have a sexual wound. They have a rejection wound because they're gay. They had to lie their whole life about being gay. They probably married. They probably had children, all against their own will because they didn't even want that. They didn't even want that. That's why it's so easy for them to lie. That's why it's so easy for them to not know right from wrong, because they haven't been living in their authenticity. They've been faking it their whole lives. They're elderly now. They've been doing magic for 25 years, and now they're distorted. Now they want to die. Now they want to die. Well, wait till you lose all your stuff. Then, that might happen. I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay, let's do... What do you want to do, Spirit? You want to heal it? Okay. I think that's enough. I think we've hit on everything, Spirit wants. Let's see how we're going to heal it now. Okay? Let's... Trying to read the future is black magic. Who's reading the future? People are funny, man. Are you Judy? Are you Judith? Because you must have been involved in this. You must have been involved in this if you're making such weird comments. Just to let you know that that's like weird what you're saying. what you're saying is showing me energetically that you're involved in this and that you're probably part of this cult or coven. So if you don't want to be called out, then you should run along now, okay? Or I'll read your energy and see what you did, okay? Because being here gives permission to read your energy. If you're here, that is your permission slip. If you don't want your energy read, you better get out of here. Okay, bye. What are you not sure about anymore? This person's not sure about magic. They thought they had a shortcut to life. They thought they had a shortcut to life. They thought they had all the answers. And now they're finding out that they don't know what they think they know. And this person was an ignorant student of magic, of energy. They didn't understand the other side of energy. And so now they're not sure about anything anymore. They're questioning everything in their life now because now they're elderly. They've wasted their whole life. They haven't really gained anything of their own accord. Everything was done through manipulation. Speaking of the future, I will never do magic in the future. What keeps coming up? This person can't stop doing magic because that's what magic does. It makes you addicted to doing it. And then depending on who you do it on, because you better be sure about who you're putting magic on, because if you put magic on a chosen one or someone who's protected, divinely protected, it's going to just bounce off of them and go right back to you, and you're going to suffer the consequence of whatever spell you put out. If you put out a love spell, if you put out a disaster spell, money spell, whatever the spell is, it will bounce off. So this person probably came up against the wrong person. They chose the wrong one. They chose a chosen one. They chose a wrong one. They chose the chosen one. What came easily to you as a child? Oh, this person probably found it really easy to perform magic. Maybe they were actually a healer. They're meant to be a healer. Usually people who find magic to be the most fun are the people who are meant to be healers, because they might be manipulating magic in this way, but there's another way to manifest. And manifesting is the same as an energy creation instead of manipulation, where you create what you want instead of hurting people and manipulating people to get what you want, okay? I think that's good. Thank you so much. I love you. See you next time.